Every November, a global movement known as No Nut November gains significant attention, challenging participants to abstain from ejaculation for the entire month. Spearheaded by communities like NoFap, this practice has sparked debates surrounding its benefits, scientific backing, and potential drawbacks. No Nut November is more than just a modern challenge. It draws inspiration from ancient practices, particularly those rooted in Taoist philosophy. Taoist literature has long advocated for semen retention as a means of self-control and energy conservation. The belief is that ejaculating results in the loss of vital life force, and by retaining semen, individuals can enhance their physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. This concept extends beyond mere abstinence, emphasizing the redirection of sexual energy towards personal growth and self-improvement. It's crucial to differentiate No Nut November from NoFap. While both promote abstinence, their focuses differ. NoFap primarily targets individuals struggling with porn addiction and seeks to reduce or eliminate the consumption of pornography and compulsive masturbation. In contrast, No Nut November centers specifically on refraining from ejaculation during the month of November. Participants may employ various techniques, such as edging, the practice of delaying orgasm, to maintain abstinence while still experiencing sexual pleasure. Proponents of semen retention and No Nut November argue that abstaining from ejaculation offers numerous benefits. Many participants report heightened mental clarity and improved concentration, attributing these changes to the conservation of energy that would otherwise be expended through ejaculation. Some believe that retaining semen boosts physical strength and endurance, although scientific evidence supporting this claim is limited. Studies have shown that short-term abstinence, up to a few days, can lead to a temporary increase in testosterone levels. For instance, a small study involving 10 men aged 22 to 29 found that testosterone levels peaked around the 7th day of abstinence before gradually returning to baseline. Additionally, semen volume and sperm count tend to increase with longer periods of abstinence, which can be beneficial for men undergoing fertility treatments. Participants often report experiencing more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. By focusing on personal development and emotional stability, individuals may attract partners who value these qualities. Extended abstinence can improve sperm quality, including count and motility, which is particularly advantageous for those trying to conceive. While anecdotal evidence abounds, the scientific community remains cautious about the definitive benefits of semen retention. Most studies conducted thus far are limited in scope, with small sample sizes and short durations. For example, the aforementioned study on testosterone levels involved only 10 participants, making it difficult to generalize the findings to the broader population. Moreover, the long-term effects of prolonged semen retention are not well documented. While short-term abstinence can temporarily increase testosterone and sperm parameters, there is insufficient evidence to suggest that these changes lead to sustained improvements in overall health or well-being. Beyond semen retention, the consumption of pornography presents its own set of challenges and implications for sexual health and relationships. Critics argue that excessive pornography use can distort perceptions of sex, reduce sexual satisfaction, and contribute to unrealistic expectations within intimate relationships. The brain operates as a learning and prediction machine, constantly adapting to stimuli and forming patterns based on experiences. Regular consumption of pornography can train the brain to associate sexual arousal with specific visual and emotional cues, potentially making real-life sexual interactions less satisfying or more challenging. Mary Harrington's 3 laws of pornodynamics, particularly the second law concerning FAP entropy, highlights the phenomenon of escalating stimuli required to achieve the same level of sexual arousal. This escalation can lead to the consumption of increasingly extreme or unrealistic pornography to attain the desired dopamine peaks, creating a cycle of dependency and diminishing returns. Excessive pornography consumption may lead to various psychological issues, including anxiety, depression, and diminished self-esteem. Physically, it can contribute to conditions like epididymal hypertension, blue balls, due to prolonged arousal without ejaculation, resulting in discomfort and pain. Adolescence is a critical period for sexual development, and the pervasive availability of online pornography has profound implications for young minds. Over 280 studies have investigated the relationship between adolescent pornography use and various outcomes. The consensus suggests that youth consuming pornography may develop unrealistic sexual values and beliefs, leading to permissive sexual attitudes, increased sexual preoccupation, and earlier sexual experimentation. Additionally, exposure to violent pornography correlates with heightened degrees of sexually aggressive behavior. Adolescent self-concept is also affected, with girls reporting feelings of physical inferiority and boys expressing fears about virility and sexual performance. Moreover, frequent pornography use among adolescents is linked to lower social integration, increased conduct problems, higher incidences of delinquent behavior, depressive symptoms, and diminished emotional bonding with caregivers. A significant body of neuroscience-based research supports the addiction model of pornography use. Studies utilizing MRI, fMRI, EEG, neuropsychological assessments, and hormonal measurements overwhelmingly indicate that pornography can be addictive. These findings parallel those observed in substance addiction studies, highlighting similarities in neurological responses and behavioral patterns. Over 50 studies have established a link between pornography use and various sexual problems, including lower arousal to sexual stimuli and chronic sexual dysfunctions. Notably, the first 7 studies in this category demonstrate causation, where eliminating pornography use leads to the healing of chronic sexual issues. Furthermore, more than 80 studies have connected pornography use with reduced sexual and relationship satisfaction. For males, increased porn consumption consistently correlates with poorer sexual outcomes and relationship satisfaction. The phenomenon of escalation, where individuals require progressively more extreme pornography to achieve the same level of arousal, is well documented. Over 60 studies have reported findings consistent with tolerance, habituation, and withdrawal symptoms, key indicators of addiction. Withdrawal symptoms include irritability, anxiety, and discomfort when attempting to reduce or cease pornography consumption. Pornography use has been linked to poorer mental and emotional health outcomes. Over 85 studies indicate that frequent consumption is associated with increased anxiety, depression, and cognitive impairments. The addictive nature of pornography can disrupt normal dopamine regulation, leading to impaired emotional regulation and diminished mental well-being. However, some studies and propaganda pieces attempt to downplay the negative effects of pornography or deny its addictive potential. Critiques and debunking efforts highlight the importance of recognizing biased methodologies and selective data presentation. Semen retention, the practice of abstaining from ejaculation for extended periods, is often advocated for its purported benefits, including increased mental clarity, enhanced self-confidence, and improved relationship dynamics. This practice is central to movements like No Nut November, which challenges participants to abstain from ejaculation for the entire month. For those interested in exploring semen retention or participating in No Nut November, it's important to approach the practice with balance and self-awareness. Understand your motivations and set achievable objectives. Whether it's enhancing self-control, improving focus, or deepening emotional connections, clarity on your goals can guide your practice. Pay attention to how your body responds to abstinence. If you experience discomfort or negative side effects, consider adjusting your approach or consulting a healthcare professional. If you're in a relationship, discuss your intentions with your partner. Mutual understanding and support can strengthen your bond and ensure that both partners feel valued and respected. Combine semen retention with other healthy practices such as regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and mindfulness techniques. This holistic approach can amplify the benefits and promote overall well-being. With that being said, try it out for yourself. Can you make it through more than 30 days?